Kariobang'i South, better known as K South, is a place which represents how time and age can do a good number on an estate. Here, you'll not find any posh places or high picket fences. Instead, a cluster of overcrowded residential structures stand tall, representing the new face of K South. Kariobang'i South Estate is straddled by the outer ring road on the eastern side and is estimated to be home to close to 350,000 residents. But the real story of the area is told away from such structures. This is the side of Kariobang'i South that you may not know exists. Construction of the estate succeeded the completion of Kariobangi North in 1969. The then mayor of Nairobi, Margaret Wamboi Kenyatta, bought nearly 100 acres of land in the area, where the Nairobi City Council would later begin construction of low-income housing units for mostly the Nairobi City Council workers. About 300 housing units were built for a population of 1,500 people.
Tulikuwa tumeambiwa tunajengewa ni World Bank, ingawa tutakuja kulipa hii pesa baadaye.
Joseph Waweru moved into the area with his grandmother more than 45 years ago. He remembers a place so different from the Kariobang'i South of today.
Kariobang'i South ya zamani ilikuwa vipi?
Kariobang'i South zamani kulikuwa wakati City Council ilianza kujenga, kulikuwa msitu, kulikuwa kunalimwa na kulikuwa makongo. Wakati ilianza kujenga fulati ya Kariobang'i South ilianza kujenga 1968, 69, 70s. Alafu 1971, 72 ikawa wakaweza kuextend Dodora 1. Umenielewa? So sasa hii area hii yote ilikuwa makongo. Haikuwa ati nyumba zima, sababu kama kungekuwa nyumba ni City Council ingejenga.
Indeed, like most estates within the eastern side of Nairobi, Kariobang'i South was once a sisal plantation inherited by the government from the British Colonial Masters. The Nairobi City Council was, however, unable to build any more houses after Phase 1 was done. Most of the land within Kariobang'i South would later be sold off to private owners who then began building private houses for rent. As common with most city council estates, Kariobang'i South has suffered its fair share of maintenance neglect, coupled with uncoordinated housing extensions, making the estate lose its original identity and character. But years later, a group would emerge seeking to lift back the estate's stature. The group, which came to be known as K South, was formed in 1995 at a time when Kariobang'i South was known for crime and hard drugs. Perhaps the most prominent among the members of K South was the man who called himself the African Bantu. Simon Kimani, better known with his stage name Bamboo, would emerge into the Kenyan music scene with a rap style that was termed as an alternative to the common Swahili music lyrics that was more popular among residents of Kariobang'i North, Kayole and Dandora. With hit after hit, Bamboo became a household name, and the moniker of K South Estate would skyrocket even further when the two would join forces to give rise and popularity to the sound that was known as Kapuka through their group K South. K South comprised of Andrew Kabiru Karuku, popularly known as Abbas Kubaf, and his brother KC, and neighborhood friend Bamboo. The group, based in Kariobang'i South, would hold their own against a formidable music rivalry amongst upcoming stars from other estates, including Uko Flani Mau Mau based in Dandora, Calif record artists in California Estate, and the then new generation music by artists in the Ogopa DJs stable from South Sea Estate. But K-South, who brought about what they termed as K-South flavor, would not last. The group split up in 2005 after it was alleged that group member KC went missing and Bamboo relocated to the United States of America. Still, others like Abbas continued with their music, albeit limited music success. He would later pioneer what he termed as Kenyan Crunk music, even releasing a music album in 2006. K-South would, however, inspire other prominent artists to emerge from Kariobang'i South, like XYZ, who also had a relative commercial success, churning out music hits that rocked the mid-2000s. But aside from the music, Kariobang'i South's history, at least to the older folk,
my name is Stephen Mungania Mogwika.
like Stephen Mungania, is very much underrated by many who view the area as rife with crime, poverty, and undevelopment. But don't tell that to the older generation, though.
Kutoka 1980 mpaka 1990 tuseme 95 kumejengwa sana, na ndio unaona maendeleo imeweza kukuja. Beleni kulikuwa msitu, na hii hata ukielekea kama baraka vile Kariobangi South ilikuwa, unajua samani haikuwa kubwa. Kariobangi South haikuwa kubwa sababu Kariobangi South ilikatwa kutoka Kariobangi North, na isipokuwa tu ni nyumba za flat na light industry, kulikuwa kuna manyumba. Kwa hivyo ingine ilikuwa msitu makongo.
Kariobang'i South is actually a good area. It's a place of peace. It's a place where people can enjoy their own way. And you know, nobody who minds about anybody. Kila mtu akiamuka anaenda kazi yake. Unafikiria how can I survive? What will I eat? Because actually wakati ukiona watu ni wengi. Yes, I know that they work like beans. Because everybody is busy to think, what should I do? And even the population itself, it has grown, it has shooted up. Very, very okay. Yeah.
Despite various government and NGO efforts to boost livelihoods within the area, at least 65% of Kariobang'i South residents still live below $1 a day.
I've been in Kariobangi for more than 23 years.
And as shopkeeper Shadrack Kimeu tells me, things may get even worse.
Kariobang'i South, biashara ilikuwa mzuri, ilikuwa inanoga. Lakini as per now, uchumi hata nilikuwa naambia landlord, by the way, kama kazi ni hii, na mbali na mimi, watu wengi utakuta wamefunga kazi. Mtu atakuwa anauza kazi anatoka anaondokea duka.
Kwa nini?
Sababu ukiangalia hakuna mauzaji. Per day kama nilikuwa nauzanga ngiri 3 ngiri 2, saa hii ni shilingi 300 400. Ukiangalia token imeenda juu. Rent ni hiyo, unafaa ulipe rent. Watu wako wanakula. Unasomesha. Kama sio nje, simeenda chini hivyo utaishi aje? Na bado vitu kwenye tunanunua zimepanda bei.
His is a story shared by hundreds of business owners who have set up base within the estate. After the break, I tell you why it's a cruel irony, really, that commerce in Kariobang'i South is not booming as many would have hoped.
Hatujapata formal settlement. Na hiyo tungelipenda sana serikali yetu itusaidie tupate formal settlement.
And delve much deeper into the issues surrounding what will likely be Kenya's largest fresh produce market, located in the area, but even before its opening is already a political hot potato.
If they won't understand us, we are ready to demonstrate and show our anger to them so that they can respond to our questions and also tell us what will be our benefit in this market.
On the 1st of August 1990, then President Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi would set aside more than 33 acres of land within Kariobang'i South estate to be used for setting up light industries. The light industries would include garages and jua kali sheds that was set to benefit 3,500 artisans by the end of its first phase. Problem is, at the time, about 300 people,
The place is very good.
including Stephen Mungania, was quarters in the area demarcated for the project. In 1993, the group quickly moved to court, seeking to be considered in the project and to be issued title deeds for the land they had settled.
From there we went to court. The city council was ordered by the court to give out the beacon certificate, PDP number, and they produced it in the court. And then the court ruled, let everybody to be shown his own position. And in fact, that is the time now the city council sent the surveyors from survey department, Minister of Lands, then survey from the council. They came to demarcate the area. And everybody now is going to be given their own titles.
It would take more than a decade before the matter was settled, and in the meantime, private developers took advantage of the situation to set up residential houses instead of light industries in the area.
But if the area was meant to have light industries, why does it instead have residential houses, as we can see?
You see, we are meant to say people should work. You can see even the way they are built. Few of them actually, like there, you can see that is like a milling area. They are supposed actually to be working on underneath. Up you can build somewhere people can sleep. But that is the purpose was that way.
But the project that was meant to in total help more than 5,000 artisans get meaningful employment soon went abust. Though the area to this day is known as Laiti, perhaps few recognize that the houses they live in are built on land that was set aside for the development of light industries to help fight poverty and unemployment in the area.
Sasa saa hiyo ukifanya hivyo unatafuta moto gani?
It is this kind of situation that irks 55-year-old Benjamin 40 to this day. He perhaps would have been one of the beneficiaries of the light industries. Now he has to edge out a living from one garage to the next, trying to make ends meet.
Ile challenge tuko nayo, hatujapata formal settlement. Na hiyo tungelipenda sana serikali yetu itusaidie tupate formal settlement, sababu saa nyingine tunasumbuliwa na watu wa taxi, tunasumbuliwa na watu wa kanjo na vitu kama hizo. So tungelipenda serikali highlight vitu kama hizo, tukae tukiwa formal, ndio hata sisi tutambulike, sisi wananchi wakali.
This garage has employed about 10 young men and is among the few located within Kariobang'i South. Benjamin 40 is perhaps the oldest member of the group. He knows his time here is limited. The land where the light industries was meant to be has been subdivided into little plots and sold off to private owners. He will never get the chance to enjoy what was otherwise a noble idea by the government. But 40 insists such places still provide hope to a group of youth who remain optimistic about a brighter future.
Unajua kazi imebaki jua kali, hakuna kazi. Hii ni self employment. Na tunataka self employment. Kama vijana unaona hapa wengi hawa, bado next year kuna wengine watakuja tu. Na wanakuja tu hapa. Na wanapokuja hapa lazima tu accommodate.
But despite this, youth unemployment in the area still remains high, a factor that has been attributed to high presence of crime within the estate. Human rights groups estimate that nearly 30 cases of crime are reported to police every week. A majority of these cases go unresolved.
Vijana wengi, vijana unaona kijana kabisa wako loaded, wako na mali, wanaanza huku. Kama wakati mwingine
Loaded, you mean guns?
wako na guns na visu. Na kama unawajua ukiwasema huko tena. One day watu walikimbizana. Mmoja aliingia duka yangu akajificha.
Hapa pale tuko.
Hapa tuko sasa. Mimi nilikuwa nimesema pale, nikaingia ndani, nikamfungia ndani. Wewe ni nani? Akaniambia ndio haki ndatini usiniue. Usiniseme nitauliwa kinisema. Nilimshika hivi nikakuta ako na kisu moja hapa. Kisu kubwa. Nikaitoa. Hii ni ya nini? Ndatini samee. Nilimwambia wewe ni rika wa kijana yangu. Na marani kuitania, shika mahali yako, enda tu, toka nikamfukuze hapa. Kimbia bio kaenda. Na tuka notice vijana wengi si wa area hii. Wanatoka na Ndora, Kayole na hapa Huruma. Sasa wanafanyanga hii ni shamba yao. Kuna wakati mwingine walikuwa nakosana pale, wanafukuza wale wa area nyingine. Hii ni shamba yetu. Unashinda ni shamba yao kivipi? Kumbe huko ndio wanakuja kutuwinda.
But Stephen insists the area is much safer now than it was in the past.
Do you think the negative perception that has been attached to Kariobangi North as an insecure estate has rubbed off on Kariobang'i South?
Kariobang'i South, we don't have that problem. That one is different. We behave differently from those areas. Total. Hata watu wapandi, they are totally different from the other side.
In what way?
One thing, the people of here, they have got a self-respect. You cannot see somebody manging anybody here. If you are manged here, people, they will kill you very fast. Be a man, be a security to each other. Be a friend to each other. But there, you know, watu wakikuja ming'ari ni hivyo. They can do you anything. Yeah.
Kuna wengine waliuliwa hapa wawili, hapa nje hapa. Wawili. Walipigwa walikuwa na mbonoko, walikapigwa risasi, tukapatikana bunduki zile walikuwa nazo. Tangu wakati wakapungua, lakini shule sikifungwa wanakuwa wengi. Unakutana wanapitana.
Wewe umewahi ibiwa kwa duka yako, umewahi kujaribu kuibiwa?
Sijaibiwa. Niliibingwa kitambo. Walinisumisha pale kwa kona. Wakanipora pesa, nilichukua 2000 na simu ikaenda. Nikasema juu baadaye waniue, wacha niwapatie.
But amidst the challenges, Kariobang'i South is rising. This area, known as KCC, because of its close proximity to the KCC Milk Depot, is one of the satellite areas near K South.
Tulibomolewa mvua ikinyesha 1990. Tukateremshwa pale mwisho wa reli. Tulipoteremshwa ngambo wa reli, tuliweza kutetea haki zetu. Wale watu walikuwa wanataka kujenga hii shamba Germany, wakasema wezi kujenga bila sisi sikuota tutafutiwe mahali. Tulitafutiwa hii shamba, ilikuwa 83 acres. Tukapewa 33 acres, ikaremain hiyo ingine.
After the relocation in the past, most of the houses here were built with mud, but now the area has gotten a facelift. Electricity has been wired into homes and construction for a tarmac road network is currently ongoing, as well as a fire station.
Kweli inatujengea kitu inaitwa fire station. Lakini kama tujengea fire station, iko vitu mingi ile ya raia tungetaka. Tulikuwa tumelia iko mabarua mingi tumeandika tukitaka nursery school, sababu watoto wetu hakuna mahali wanaenda. Kwa hiyo tunajengewa fire station. Lakini naye challenge mingi ile iko ni vile future ya watoto wetu hatuna.
And the redevelopment of KCC slum area is not the only pride and joy for K South. The area will also soon host the largest fresh food produce market in Kenya. Construction is ongoing to have the facility with the capacity to host 3,000 traders completed before the end of the year. Estimated to cost between 2 to 4 billion shillings, the market will see traders from the Marikiti market in Nairobi's central business district relocated here.
The idea of what was known as the light industry may not have been successfully rolled out here in Kariobang'i South. But in a day and era where land is so scarce yet so precious, you'd expect that such a project, perhaps the country's largest fresh food market would be welcomed with open arms. Unfortunately, that may not be the case. At least 3,000 traders will get a home and they'll be able to work from here. Why don't you appear to be happy about that?
We are not happy because as the community, we who reside within this area, we don't have any knowledge about this market. So far we have tried to push from the necessary authorities, but to no avail. We have written so many documents, so many letters, we have so many files asking about the location of the market. Even we were trying to push for our youths to get employed, but nothing we have been able to get any information from any authority. Yeah.
Why do you think that's the case? How come information has not been forthcoming?
Okay, maybe, we don't know if we are the ones who are following the wrong channel or what, but to us, we know the procedure. We are supposed to be told all these things by our area MP, our area MCA.
Construction for the market began more than a year ago, with the project already facing opposition from a section of residents here who accuse the county leadership of not hiring local youth to do most of the manual work here.
Leaders, if we don't push them, they won't understand us. So as the community, if they won't understand us, we are ready to demonstrate and show our anger to them so that they can respond to our questions and also tell us what will be our benefit in this market. Up to now, we have already tried to push them, but they are not talking. So if they want us to push by demonstrating, we are ready to do so.
Whether through demonstrations or by an upgrade to the lifestyle of a few residents, or through the melody of a distinct tone, or by the prospects of what would have been an industrial center, one thing is definitely for sure: Kariobangi South's story is indeed far from over. For Area Code, I am Timothy Otieno.